Now the last thing we're going to do in this series is allowing the player to complete a level and move on to the next level. So let's see how we can do that. Right now we have a bunch of bricks loaded into our level, and I've updated my level here so we only have one brick that's easy to clear and we can move on to the next level and make sure everything works. The problem is, since the bricks are loaded into these game objects, we don't know when all the bricks have been destroyed. So let's create a new array for the bricks. And let's just load them in here. So this .bricks is build level. We'll pull the bricks out of our game objects. Now in our update function, we still want to loop over all of our game objects and update them, and the same for our draw. We want to go over all of our objects and update them, and draw them. So what we can do is we can have an array here called .this.game_objects and .this.bricks. So that's going to spread the game objects and the bricks together into one array, and then we can do the same thing here we did before. Let's make sure that works. That does for the update, but let's make sure we can draw as well. So instead of this game objects, we're going to spread the game objects as well as the bricks. Let's take it up. Alright, so we're able to bounce off the brick just fine. However, it's not clearing the brick. It's not clearing the brick because our check here to remove any objects that are marked for deletion is only checking the game objects. We really just need it to check the bricks. Rename this to brick. See if that works. There we go, we cleared our brick. Now let's check to see if all the bricks are gone. So inside of our update, we can say if this.bricks.length equals 0, new level will need to be loaded in here. Let's take a look. Once the brick is destroyed, our console is logging, so that is working. Now how do we actually load the new level? Well, let's create a new level real quick. Just going to make it a duplicate of level 1. Uncomment these. So we have our level 2. Inside of our game, let's import this guy. And let's create an array of our levels. So this .levels is going to be level 1 and level 2. And this current level is going to be the index. So remember, arrays start at 0, so the current level at 0 will be level 1. Once the level reaches current level of 1, the array at index 1 is level 2, that'll be loaded. We will say this current level ++, so we'll increment the current level. And then we will need to run the start function again. Now the start function needs to know what current level we are on. So we'll say this.levels at this.current level. See if that works. Alright, so our level did not increment. Now last check here is we're checking to see if the game is at the menu. If not, it returns. So that is why the new level is not being loaded. So what we can do is we can make a new game state here. Let's just say new level. So in our start, we will return if it's not equal to the menu, or if the game state is not equal to new level. There we go. We also want the ball to be reset. Let's make sure we have that in here. we do have a reset function that we built last episode. So we'll reset the ball, set the game objects, get the bricks. The last thing we need to do is before we call start, we will say this.gameState equals gameState.newLevel. Let's check it out. We need to change this to and. We have a new level. And that's all it takes to load in a second level after completing the first. I hope you've enjoyed this game dev series, and I hope it's taught you a lot on how to build a game. I know this is the very basics. There's some bugs, there's a lot of things that we can do with this game, but I wanted to keep it simple so that we could go over the basic understanding of game development. If you enjoyed the series, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more videos.